Hello and welcome to Magnetic Learning. In this session, we are going to learn about measures of mass. So, let's get started. Let's begin the topic with the introduction. The meaning of mass. What does mass mean? Mass of an object is the amount of matter in that object. What does matter mean? Matter is anything that takes up space and can be weighed. We measure the mass of the object by measuring the weight of the object. For example, you are measuring the mass of your body when you step onto a weighing scale. So when you step on a weighing scale, you are actually taking the weight of your body, right? So the weight of your body is said to be the mass of your body, right? So what is mass? Mass of an object is the amount of matter in that object. So we measure the mass of the object by measuring the weight of the object. The standard unit of mass is gram. What is the standard unit of mass? Standard unit of mass is gram. In the previous session where we did measures of length, the standard unit of length is meter, and now we are doing measures of mass. So what is the standard unit of mass? Standard unit of mass is gram. And how do we write gram in short? G. Metric units of mass. In the metric system of measurement, the most common units of mass are the gram and the kilogram. Now we learn the standard unit of mass is gram, and the most common units of mass are the gram and the kilogram. Now let's learn about gram and kilogram. Now, what idea do you get of gram and kilogram when you hear about these two units? How much is a gram? What do you think? A small paper clip has a mass of about 1 gram. A paper clip, you'll have seen paper clip? How light it is? Yes, small, tiny and very light. So that is gram. That is the weight of gram. So the objects that are near about that paper clip size and weight, that is the gram weight. And then tell me, how much is a kilogram? Must be heavier than gram only, right? Heavier objects. So let's take an example. A wooden cricket bat has a mass of about 1 kilogram. A cricket bat. Yes, you like to play cricket? The bat is little heavy, right? Wooden cricket bat. Yes. So the mass of the cricket bat is about 1 kilogram. So gram is light, kilogram is heavy. So these are the two common units of mass that we use. That is gram and kilogram. And the idea behind this, showing you the two examples like the paper clip and cricket bat, is to just give you the idea of how the weight of gram and kilogram. What could be the weight of gram and kilogram? Now you comparing the two objects, you must have understood that there's a huge lot of difference between the weight of a gram and a kilogram object, right? Now let's see few measuring tools for measures of weight or mass. The first picture is of analog weighing scale. The second picture that you are seeing where apple is put on a digital weighing scale, or you can say weight machine, where digitally the weight is been measured. And the third one picture which you are seeing, it's a weighing scale. It's a traditional, very traditional form of weighing scale which is called balance. Now let's see some more pictures of measuring tools used for measures of mass. The first picture is of the weight machine or weighing scale. The second picture you're seeing is of your electronic machine, or you can say digital weighing scale. The third picture that you're seeing is of different weight used for your traditional balance or weighing scale. Then you have your analog weighing scale, and the last one is the balance. Now let's talk about the relationship between different units of mass and gram. Now here we talked about the units of mass, which are gram and kilogram, which are the common unit. They are not the only units, but they are the most common units which are commonly used. So now let's find out the different units of mass with gram. For that we will see the table over here. This table is going to be of great help to understand the different units of mass and their relationship with gram, because gram is the standard unit, that is supposed to be your base unit of your mass, and using that or keeping that as your base unit, you are going to make your place value chart for measures of mass. So first you will make your place value chart keeping the places in mind. So you have your ones, tens, hundred, thousands as you move towards your left, and then you have tenth, hundredth, thousandth as you move towards your right. Okay, in fractional form it will become fractional form less than 1. And then keeping your gram as your base in ones place, your units will be milligram, centigram, decigram, gram, decagram, hectogram, kilogram. These are the units of mass. And then value will be according to the value where they are standing. Now kilogram is standing in thousands place. So 1000 gram. Because why gram? Because gram is the standard unit of mass. So every place will have the relationship with gram. Conversion will be for gram place. So here hectogram is in hundreds place. So 100 gram. Decagram is in tens place. So 10 gram is the value. Then you have gram in ones place, so 1 gram. Decigram is in 1 by 10th place, so 1 by 10th gram. Centigram is in 1 by 100th place, so 1 by 100th gram. And milligram is in 1000th place, so 1 by 1000th gram. Now children, I gave you a very nice shortcut method to remember the units, or I can say the prefixes for all the units of, say, length, units of mass, or the next also topic which I will be giving in my upcoming sessions for measures of length, mass and capacity. Length and mass is done for length of capacity. So all the prefixes that you have, which is saying kilogram, hectogram, kilo, hecto, deca, and this is gram, which is the base unit here, and deci, centi, milli. Everywhere you will see that these are the prefixes, and these prefixes are fixed. These are same. Whether you are talking for measures of length, or you are talking about measures of mass, or you will talk about measures of capacity, everywhere these prefixes will remain the same. Only your base unit will keep changing. Like in measures of length, your base unit was meter. So you had kilometer, hectometer, decameter, meter, decimeter, centimeter, millimeter. And now since you are dealing with unit of mass and your base unit is gram, that is the standard unit of gram, so you will be having your kilogram, hectogram, decagram, gram, decigram, centigram, milligram. So what have you noticed here? That here again the prefixes are same. Everywhere you will have kilo, hecto, deca, deci, centi, milli, same. So you have to remember this. And what was the shortcut given? The shortcut to remember was King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk. So if you remember this statement, King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk, where King K, kilo, Henry H, hecto, dozen D, deca, usually is the unit whichever topic you're dealing with. If you're dealing with mass now, since you're dealing with mass now, so it will be gram. If you're dealing with length, then it will be meter. Okay, and drink D, deci, chocolate C, centi, milk M, milli. So if you will remember this statement, King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate milk, then you'll always remember this unit prefixes in order. This will be always in order, and so will be your place value, and so will be your relationship comparison. So you will always remember this in a proper format. Now let's see how conversion from higher unit to lower unit is done and vice versa. That is lower unit to higher unit. How can we convert higher unit to lower unit and lower unit to higher unit of mass? Now here, this chart that you are seeing, the table that you are seeing just now, the table that we have learned, right? That table only is brought over here with the only difference of arrow marks going from left to right and from right to left with some basic operation involved. Here multiplication and here division sign is given, and every step 10 times multiplication, here is 10 times division is done, is divided by 10, 10 divided by 10 divided by 10, and here it is saying that above is division, below is multiplication. So what does this mean? This means the same as we did for measures of length. If you have seen my previous session, which is for a previous video, which is for measures of length conversion from higher unit to lower unit, you will connect that topic with this topic very easily, and you will understand this also very quickly. It is just the same. What you have to do, the concept is just the same. Concept says that as you move from higher unit to lower unit, can you see this arrow going towards right side? That means from higher unit to lower unit. Yes, higher, lower, higher, lower. So HLM, M stands for multiply. This is the short abbreviation which we made. You know, HLM, 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 which says HLM says higher, lower, multiply. So when you are converting or when you are going from higher to lower unit, we multiply. Okay, the number of times we are moving, the number of times we are multiplying by 10. So here into 10 into 10 into 10, every time we are moving, we are multiplying by 10. So higher to lower unit we are going, we multiply, and lower to higher unit we go, we divide. LHD, LHD, lower unit to higher unit when we are going, we divide. LHD. Lower unit to higher unit we go, we divide, and we divide by 10. Not any unit will divide it by 10 only. The relationship we will see that how many places you are jumping from milligram to decigram. So how many steps you're jumping? 1, 2 steps. That means 2 10. 2 times 10. That means 100. Okay, 100 divided by 100. Those steps, number of steps you are jumping will help you to understand how many zeros. 2 zeros, 100. Okay, that we will understand better when we will solve the problems. So, always remember, when we convert a higher unit of metric measures to lower unit, we multiply. And when we convert a lower unit of metric unit to higher unit, we divide. So the short way of understanding and remembering this is just to keep a short abbreviation in mind. I have just made it little short for y'all to understand and remember. That is HLM, higher, lower, multiply. LHD, lower to higher, divide. So if you will keep this in mind, you will never forget that whether I have to divide or I have to multiply. Conversion from higher to lower units. HLM, where H stands for higher unit, L stands for lower unit, and M stands for multiply. Okay, I have written in short over here in abbreviation form HLM, higher, lower, M, multiply, to just make you all understand that whenever you get this kind of questions based on conversion from higher to lower units, you will understand that we have to multiply. So let's solve a few examples to understand this concept. Question is, convert 15 kg 950 gram to grams. Now first here we have to understand the question properly. That what is the relationship? What conversion is asked? Whether higher to lower is there or lower to higher is there. Since I have already mentioned in the question that here conversion is from higher to lower, so you are very much clear with this, that higher to lower we have to do and multiplication we have to do. But if suppose this is not mentioned, then how are you going to understand? You're going to understand by seeing the units. Here it is written 15 kg. 950 gram, 2 grams, 2 grams. That so 15 kg, 950 grams to gram. Kg to gram. We are converting from kg to gram. Kg is higher unit, gram is smaller unit. So here we are converting from higher to lower. And since we are converting from higher unit to lower unit, we will multiply. So let's go to the solution. We are going to first separate 15 kg and 950 gram into two addends. 15 is in kg form and 950 is in gram form. Now we know 1 kg equals to how many grams? 1000 grams. 1 kg equals to 1000 grams. And this relationship between the units, you will get it very easily, from your chart that you just saw in the slide before, previous to the previous slide that you saw in this session. So there you saw that gram being the base unit, then you had your decagram, then hectogram, then kilogram. So 1, 2, 3. So from gram to kilogram was how many places or how many steps ahead? 3 steps ahead. So 3 zeros. Okay, that is why 3 zeros. 1 kg equals to 1000 gram. 1 kg equals to 1000 gram. And so we will multiply 15 by 1000. 15 into 1000, then within bracket, then gram plus 950 gram. Now here this is already in gram. We don't have to convert this into gram. We have to only convert kg into gram. So now we have converted 15 kg into gram. 15,000 gram plus 950 gram. Bring 950 as it is. And then add both the addends, and so your answer will be 15,950 grams. I repeat, first 15 kg plus 950 gram. Okay, these are the two different units, kg and gram, where kg has to be converted into gram. Gram, this part of the question is already in gram. You don't have to convert that. Then you have to multiply 15 by 1000. Why we are multiplying by 1000? Why are we not multiplying it by 10, 100? Because 1 kg equals to 1000 gram. And after finding the relationship between the units, we will multiply 15 by 1000. And so 15 into 1000 is 1000 gram. 950 is already in gram, so bring it down as it is. And then you have the sign of plus between these two numbers, and then add. Your answer will be 15,950 gram. Let's see another question. Convert 8 gram 92 milligram to milligram. Gram to milligram. Higher to lower unit. And then solution, 8 gram plus 92 milligram, and there we'll find the relationship now. 1 gram equals to how many milligram? What is the relationship between gram and milligram? This is already in milligram, right? Only this part of the question needs to be converted into milligram, because the question is asking to convert to milligram. So 1 gram equals to 1000 milligram, right? Gram. We are going to the right side. Gram. Then you have your decigram, centigram, milligram, right? 3 steps again. To reach milligram again you are taking your 3 steps. So you have 3 steps, 3 zeros, that means 1000. And so we will multiply 8 into 1000 milligram plus 92 as it is will be brought down. 92 milligram. Then multiply 8 into 1000 equals to 8000 milligram. Now gram is converted into milligram. 92 is already in milligram. Now both the units here are in milligram. With the sign of plus, add. Your answer will be 8092 milligrams. Is it clear? I hope so. Now let's go to another topic which says conversion from lower to higher unit. LHD. Lower to higher unit. We divide. The topic which we did now just before this was higher to lower unit. HLM. HLM. Right? And now we are doing LHD. Lower to higher unit. We divide. See children, if we will remember that why we are doing this, how this is happening, why we are doing this, how we are doing this, if we will answer to these questions, then we'll always remember the concept very nicely. Why division? Why multiplication? And then when your answer is there for why, you will always remember the concept very nicely, thoroughly, lifelong. So here why division is done? Because we are converting from lower to higher unit. We are going from lower to higher unit, and when we are going from lower to higher unit, we divide. So let's see few examples to understand this concept. Question is, converts 7,235 gram to kg and gram. Now here question is given in gram. Gram is smaller unit, right? Lower unit. And question is telling you to convert into higher unit. Lower to higher unit. And so we will divide. Why are we dividing? Ask the question why. Why divide? Because lower to higher. Conversion is from lower to higher. And how are we going to do that? Let's solve that. 7,235 gram equals to, now we will divide 7,235 into two addends. How are we going to split, or how are we going to break this into two addends? When we read this number 7,235, so when we are reading, we are breaking this number into two addends by like this. 7,000 is one addend, 235 is the other addend. So 7,000 gram plus 235 gram. 7,000 will be divided by 1,000. Why 7,000 will be divided by 1,000? That is a question now. Why not by 100? Always ask a question. Why not by 10? Why not by 100? Why by 1,000? Why? Now here conversion is from gram to kilogram, lower to higher unit. And as we go from lower to higher unit, we divide. Gram to kilogram is 3 steps ahead. That is 1,000 again. Right? So 1,000 grams make 1 kilogram. So 1 gram equals to 1 by 1,000 kg. So we will divide it by 1,000. So 7,000 divided by 1,000 kg plus 235 gram. Simple division. 7,000 divided by 1,000 is 7. 7 kg plus 235 gram. And then you will remove the sign of plus, and then you will write the numbers with the units together. 7 kg 235 gram. Or there is another way of solving also. These are the steps involved. There's another way also to do, which says this is the comparison, or this is the relationship between the two units. 1 gram equals to 1 by 1,000 kg. Right? Now how will you solve it? This very simple way. Here division we have to do. Right? Straight away you take the number 7,235 is to be divided by 1,000. Straight away 1,000, and then your figure will come 7, since this is decimal, right? Yes. So we are doing this is fractional form. This fraction is to be represented in the form of decimal. And how many zeros are there in the denominator? 1, 2, 3. 3 zeros are there. So we will count 3 numbers from the right. 1, 2, 3, and we will put a dot. So the number before the dot will be your higher unit, and after the dot is your lower unit. So which higher unit is there? Kg. 7 kg 235 gram. This is the short way of finding your kg and gram. Just find the relationship between the units and divide the question by the number that is given in the relationship figure, that is 1,000, and then whatever decimal figure comes, write that as your kg and gram. Let's see another example. Question says convert 4305 milligram to gram and milligram. Milligram lower unit, gram higher unit, lower to higher division, LHD. So how are we going to solve? We are going to first split this number 4305 into two addends. 4000 plus 305. 4000 milligram plus 305 milligram, where 1 milligram equals to 1 by 1000 gram, where 1 milligram equals to 1 by 1000 gram. So here 4000 will be divided by 1000, right? 4000 divided by 1000 gram converted, and then plus 305 milligram will be brought down as it is, and 4000 divided by 1000 is 4 grams plus 305 milligram will be brought down as it is, and after having converted 4000 milligram into gram and bringing 305 milligram down, you have to remove the sign of plus. And how will you remove? Just take it out and then write the units with the numbers together. 4 gram, 305 milligram. So students, if you have found this session to be interesting and helpful, then please do like, share and subscribe to my channel, Magnetic Learning. And for more videos like this, like measures of length, you can refer to the link which is provided in the description box. Until then, keep learning, keep growing.